Do you remember the old sound of Steve taking damage? Do you remember when we were kids watching YouTubers who made modes and we wanted to build a portal to heaven only to be disappointed when it didn't work? Do you remember how at night many of us unable to a craft bed in time would dig underground and wait there until morning? Do you remember Minecraft's old textures when everything looked bright and simple? This game is now 16 years old, yet we still remember its legendary soundtrack, those nostalgic moments of exploring the world for the first time, building our first house, and not even knowing the game's true goal. This game gave us such strong nostalgia that we still can't let it go. But where does this nostalgia come from? How does such a simple game create such a unique vibe? Why has Minecraft captured our hearts in a way we can't forget? After all, there are thousands of other childhood games, even older games, and yet Minecraft feels different. Why is that? Well, there's an explanation for that, and today I'm gonna break it down. Let's get started. Back in the day, before we even knew Minecraft existed, the game was originally called Cave Game. The very first version of Minecraft looked like this and was only 4 kilobytes in size. If we compare that to an image file, it wouldn't even be a 3060p resolution. Later, the developers released a new version called Minecraft: The Order of the Stone, where the entire world was made of stone. But anyway, I'm just telling you this so you understand where the game actually started. I first started playing Minecraft when I was about 9 or 10 years old, right when the legendary 1.5.2 version was released. My older brother introduced me to the game, telling me that there was this new super popular game among his friends and that I should try it. Without even asking what kind of game it was, I instantly agreed because back then I trusted my older brother completely. If he liked the game, I was sure I would like it too. So we decided to download Minecraft for the first time. The game itself wasn't demanding, but when we tried installing it, it required Java, which for some reason wasn't installed on my computer. We searched the internet but couldn't figure it out. So in the end, we never managed to install the game. But my desire to play never faded. That's when I decided to go with my friends to an internet cafe to try out this new game. When we got there and launched Minecraft, it felt almost magical. I was amazed that I could do whatever I wanted, break the ground, chop down trees, or build something. My friend and I spent 3 hours exploring its incredible mechanics. But that was the last time we went to an internet cafe to play Minecraft. Because a week later, my cousin bought a powerful PC with a GTX 650 or 660 GPU. I don't remember exactly, I just overheard him mention it once. The very first day after getting the PC, he installed all the games he had bought, including Minecraft, which he got from a friend. I even remember what the disc looked like. Once he installed it, of course he played first. I would come home from school still in my uniform and just watch him play. Eventually, when he got bored, I got my turn. It was my first time using a fishing rod. I didn't even understand what mobs were, and when I saw a cow, I thought, is this a horse? Also, I had no idea survival mode existed. I just walked and flew around in creative mode. But even creative mode wasn't boring. I would fly around, build houses, dig into the ground, and even try to copy the shapes of trees. Of course, I also had fun with spawn eggs, and for some reason I was always searching for a Steve spawn egg to create an army of Steves. I didn't understand why the villagers had long noses and looked nothing like me. But the one thing I didn't notice while playing was the background music. It was so peaceful, as if someone has whispering in my ear, you don't have school tomorrow, just relax and play. Back then, I wasn't consciously aware of the music, but it gave me a feeling of comfort, like there was something special about it. And that music is one of the things I still remember to this day. I'm really grateful that the developers never removed it and still use it in newer versions, even though I don't play the game much anymore. Honestly, I truly felt a nostalgic Minecraft vibe before there were servers, minigames, and all these extra features. I'm not saying PvP and minigames are bad, they have their own kind of nostalgia, but it's a different vibe from the Minecraft we experienced in childhood. But now you might be wondering, why does this nostalgia come from? How can such a simple and small game hold so much nostalgia and warm memories? And it's not just on PC. Even the mobile version, Minecraft Pocket Edition, was filled with joy. There have been many games released over the years, even in those same childhood days. And yes, they bring a certain nostalgic vibe, but for some reason, none of them compare to Minecraft. So now, let's dive into why this game holds so much nostalgia. Minecraft is a game that in many ways resembles the pixelated and unique style of 90s games. It feels like a combination of two gaming eras, On one hand, the pixel graphics reminiscent of the days of Tetris and arcade machines, and on the other, modern gaming elements like 3D environments, an open world, and even water mechanics, which were initially a complex element for the developers. This fusion of two generations created a sense of nostalgia even during the game's early development for older players. Well, for us, the new generation of gamers at the time, it felt like something completely fresh. We hadn't seen many games with such a retro aesthetic before, so it was as if an old school game suddenly emerged in a new gaming era, yet it looked innovative. This approach worked brilliantly, bringing a breath of fresh air to the gaming industry, something that is sorely lacking today. Although Minecraft was officially released in 2009, many players first experienced it in 2012-2013, trying out all the beta version from start to finish. The game created a unique vibe, mystical yet simple. The developers never hid updates from the community. Instead, they discussed upcoming features with players and allowed everyone to test beta versions. It felt as if we were sitting next to the developers during the game's creation, testing it and giving input on what should be added or changed. We were both testers and consumers at the same time. The game united everyone, from developers to YouTubers, streamers, and regular players. What made it even more special was that it didn't just allow complete freedom within the game world, but also let players modify the game files. Anyone could alter the game either by breaking it or improving it. Yet, instead of breaking it, most players choose to enhance it. They created custom texture packs, shaders, and modes that introduced new and exciting elements, making the game even better. I still remember wanting to have cars, TVs, and other modern items in Minecraft after watching YouTubers review different modes. The game's mystique also fueled various theories. Some genuinely believed in the legend of Herobrine. Others speculated that Minecraft depicted a post-apocalyptic world filled with ruins and remnants of lost civilizations, such as villagers and piglins. The game world seemed vast and full of mysteries, sparking discussions worldwide. Players pondered questions like, why do we have to defeat the Ender Dragon? And what's the true purpose of the game? Back then, the Minecraft community had a reputation for being aggressive and toxic, largely due to YouTube videos featuring anti-griefer shows and other scripted content. Using birth years in usernames, for example 2003, 2004, or 2005, was considered embarrassing. But time has passed and that one toxic generation has grown up. We are now over 20 years old. One of the biggest contributors to Minecraft's nostalgia factor is its legendary soundtrack. No other sandbox game has a soundtrack as deeply emotional as Minecraft's. The uniqueness of its music lies in its subtlety. It starts off slow and remains gentle throughout, blending seamlessly with the game. When you're building a house in completely silence, apart from the sounds of footsteps and block placements, a soft piano melody suddenly begins playing. At first, you barely notice it, but soon you find yourself completely immersed in its calming presence. For me, Minecraft's music has always been associated with peace. While writing this script, I played the soundtrack to fully capture the feeling I wanted to convey. Listening to it now still gives me chills. During the research, I discovered that the composers responsible for this nostalgic masterpiece are Daniel Rosenfeld, better known as C418, and Lena Raine. I am deeply grateful to them for making my childhood so memorable. Minecraft also evokes nostalgia because it was one of the first games that translated exceptionally well onto smartphones. This led to countless clones, making it accessible even to those without a PC. Many of us played it during school breaks, in parks, or anywhere we could, just using a phone. I remember kids playing it even on tiny Samsung Galaxy Pocket Neo devices without complaining. Ultimately, Minecraft became more than just a game. It became a classic. The endless debates over the best versions, servers, and game mechanics only reinforced its legendary status. Yet, despite all the differences, we were all part of one community, sharing our builds, uncovering game secrets, and creating stories that still bring back fond memories. Today, when we launch Minecraft, we may not feel the same magic we did as kids. Maybe it's because we've grown up, or perhaps the world and gaming landscape have changed. But the moment we hear the old C418 soundtrack and wander through the classic, unmodded world, all those emotions come rushing back. Minecraft is not just a game, it's an era that gave us limitless creativity, adventure, and an unforgettable atmosphere. Even if we don't play as often as we once did, it always has a special place in our hearts. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Take care.